So this morning out for a walk again. It feels a little cool and chilly. I think it's about +2. The wind is a bit cold. My hair is a mess. Yeah. So again, the arms are feeling a little bit cold. The fingers are going a little numb. But we'll hop in the water, go for a swim, and go through it. So I'm here at the dock. I'm gonna go for a swim. Yeah, it looks a little windy and choppy, quite different than what it was. We'll see. Yeah, it feels chilly this morning, but we'll hop in, go for a swim, and we'll get it done. Good morning, Reset Warriors. So here goes another day. Ooh, the lake is nice and calm today. It's gonna be nice going for a swim. It's about 34 degrees, 35, 36. Not quite sure exactly what it is, but it's a bit chilly. But going down to the lake anyway, and going down to the lake not because I feel like I have to, but because I want to. Because the game of business is about the things that we do when we don't feel like doing them. You know what? If you have to force yourself to do things, then you need to find a different way of accomplishing the results. Because at the end of the day, it's not about motivation, it's about commitment. And it's about doing the things that are going to help you and get you the results. So at the end of the day, take a look at your business. Take a look at what it is that you're doing. And there are ways of systemizing things and gamifying them. So there are different systems and processes that you can do to really go and accomplish the things that you want to accomplish. And for me, going down to the lake and having a swim every morning is all about that. It's part of my energy routine. It takes me anywhere from 3.5 to 4 hours every morning to get things done, to get myself prepared for the day, to find the energy to be able to go and accomplish some of the crazy things that we do when it comes down to helping financial advisors to grow and scale their business. But I'll leave you with this quote. The quote is, if you had 4 hours to cut down a tree, you know what? You need to spend the first 3 hours sharpening the saw. Question is how much time have you used in your business to sharpen the saw? Do you prepare yourself every single day to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish? And all success in business is all about mindset. It's all about the preparation. It's all about what's happening in your head, not the skill set, because the harder you push, sometimes the less of a result you're going to get. So I will have you consider, how are you preparing for the day? How did you prepare this morning for the day? Let's go for a swim and swim with the... Oh, it's just gorgeous out here this morning. Oh. So I come out here in the morning, swim for about 10 minutes, and then I get dressed, I get dried, and I go for a walk back home. It takes about 15-20 minutes. It's actually warm. It's about plus probably 3 or 4. So I think it was colder. I have walked when it was 0 degrees. But yes, good part is when I go swimming in here so that it's not dangerous. I'm standing right now, so I don't usually go much further in case I'm standing right now. But usually I just kind of come here and swim. Oh, let's try the other hand. For about 10 minutes. The longest I've done was about 25 minutes. We'll see how warm the temperature is today. Probably going to be around 10 degrees. That's what it has been. Temperature is going down. But yeah. So it's interesting. It's gorgeous. Quiet in here this morning. Body's starting to shake a little bit. I'm getting a little cold. How long have I been here? About 6 minutes. But I'll just slowly walk back to the shore. It's interesting how muscles shrink. I stretch my arms. Starting to shake quite a bit. All right, I'm gonna go for a swimming a little bit. That usually warms me up, and then we'll come back to you. So yes, it's actually warmer today. It's 4 or 5 degrees, but I just went for a swim and feel great. Feel a little bit chilly, but we'll see. We'll go for a walk and walk it off and go from there. Good morning, Reset Warriors. It's Daniel here for another day walking down to the lake. This morning the temperature is at about 0 with the wind chill at about -4, or at least it feels like -4. I think this is the coldest that it has been since I've started this journey of looking for a different path of super high performance. And as I'm walking down to the lake, I have a question for you. I'm wondering why are you here? I mean, why do you do what you do? What is it that you are really looking for from the perspective of what is it that you want? What is it that you want from your life to have or to achieve? And so often we kind of live our lives by default. I always talk about a lot of business owners, financial advisors are accidental business owners. So the question that I have, the life that you have right now, has it been designed in a way that you want it to be, or are you just kind of living life by accident? I mean, part of me of doing this, of the cold therapy, of going down in cold and going and swimming in the lake in the mornings, it's because I'm redesigning my life. I'm designing my life on purpose, consciously, running a conscious business, running a conscious life. And I will have you consider one of the thoughts that I have, if I can put it this way. There is you, your body, and how you live, and there is the operating system that's running you. And if you may be listening to this on an iPhone or on an Android, I want you to consider that if you're listening to this on an iPhone, that the iPhone itself, it's kind of like your body, and your mindset is the operating system that you are running by. When was the last time you had an upgrade? I mean, with an iPhone, like if you don't keep on upgrading the operating system, it's not going to work. And the question that I have for you is your life, like the iPhone, not working properly because you have not upgraded your operating system. Maybe you're still operating like in 1984, where here it's 2020. So I will have you consider, are you running your life the way that you want? Are you designing life? Have you designed the operating system and upgraded the operating system so that it gives you what it is that you are looking for. And that's the one thing where if you look at your life and you're living by default, you need to really make sure that you make some changes. You start to do things in a different way. And that's partly why I'm doing what I'm doing right now. That's why every morning now I wake up, I have an energy routine that pretty well takes me 4 hours to get it done. I wake up at 6 in the morning, and by the time I do all the things that I want to do to prepare myself for the day, it takes me 4 hours to do. What is your operating system like? What is it that you're doing from the perspective of getting the results, getting the outcomes that you want? So I will have you consider. Start to think, do you need to upgrade your operating system? Maybe you need to even sit down and figure out what is it that you're looking for, because I will have you consider the fact that if you're not getting the results that you want in business and in life, you have the opportunity every day to reset yourself. Reset what you're doing, reset what you're thinking. And our bodies are incredible. We are able to do so many things if we just give ourselves the chance. So as I'm on this journey, and if you're following me, I appreciate that. Get in contact with me if you got any questions or comment. But as I am on this journey and as I'm kind of logging it in and recording it, I want you to consider that if you don't have the life that you want, it's because of the choices and decisions that you are making. And if you're living your life by default, you will not achieve the goals, the rewards that you have and that you want. Because the life that you have right now is the life that you choose to have. And those are all of the choices and decisions. So this is Daniel Hanzelka. I'm just about at the lake. I'll keep on rolling and recording as I'm going in here, just sharing my thoughts. But from the perspective of your life, your business, don't be an accidental business owner. Don't live life by accident. Start designing it in a way that is going to give you the results that you are looking for. I mean, I started this journey of cold therapy about 2 months ago. It was still fairly warm. As I've mentioned, today it's the coldest day so far. I'm already feeling that my hands are getting cold. Going into the water. Yeah, the water's actually still at about 9 degrees. So it's 9 degrees warmer than the air right now. But I know it's going to be cold getting in. But I do this because it's part of the discipline that I am building. And so often, people do only things when they're motivated. They do things when they feel like doing something, and then they complain about the results that they're getting. So don't live your life by feelings of, oh, I'm not motivated to do this, or I need to get motivated to go and do this. Live life by discipline. That's why I do this. That's why I'm going down to the lake to hop in the cold water, go have a swim, and then walk back. It's part of the discipline that I'm developing. And I've been doing this every single day for the last 2 months. And yeah, it's cold this morning. Do I really feel like hopping into the water right now? My mind is already thinking, Daniel, you crazy. What are you doing? This is not natural for you to go out there and do. Yet, I'm going to go and do that. So I will have you consider, what is it that you need to do? Go out there and do it. Don't be afraid. Push, experiment. Every day, be like mad scientists, not only in your life, but in your business. Experiment with yourself. Experiment with all the things that you're doing. And see what the results are going to be. You don't have to do crazy things like me going and swimming in the lake. But do something that you have not done in the past. And see what the results are. See how your life is going to change. And just be mindful of the fact that life doesn't change after doing something for one day. Life changes when you consistently do the things that you want to do. So again, I will have you consider from the perspective of what is it that you want to do? What is it that you want to get done? I'm going to be hopping into the lake, so we'll talk to you soon. Warriors, so here is another day. Way chillier this morning. There's still frost on most of the roofs. It's about I think -3 or 4 degrees. It feels like -9. Yeah, interesting. Body feels okay so far, just walking down to the lake. The sun's gonna warm it up fairly quickly, so probably on the way back. When I looked at the temperature, it's still gonna be feeling cold, but the air is gonna warm up a little bit more. But yeah, I don't know if you can see, but there's steam coming out of my breath. So the key is, hey, every day wake up and do something that's uncomfortable. That's where discipline comes in. I spoke about it yesterday that, you know what, if we just do things because we feel like doing them, we're not going to really accomplish anything in life. Really what we need to do is do things that are uncomfortable, do things that push us beyond what we can do. If you have told me 2 months ago that I'm going to walk without a shirt in the morning or anytime where it's below zero and really it's freezing, I would probably think that you're crazy. Yet here I am after, I guess, a couple of months of cold therapy, walking with no shirt, going down to the lake and having a swim and walking back. Our bodies can get used to it. So I would want to challenge you. Do every day something that's uncomfortable in business, in the 4 core areas of life: faith, family, fitness, and finance, and see what you're able to go and accomplish. See what you are able to go and do, and you will surprise yourself. Our bodies, our minds are incredible machines, and they're able to achieve whatever we do. So this is for now. All right, so I'm down by the lake. Whew, I think this is going to be the chilliest time that I've ever done, but I guess that's where things are at. There's still frost. There's going to be frost on the dock. I can see it. Wow. So this should be interesting. Yeah. Wow. There is frost on the dock. Looks like it's snowing. Check it out. Ooh, those feet are gonna get cold. I think those feet are gonna get cold on this. You can come here and skate on it. So anyway, we'll see what's gonna happen. It is the coldest that it has ever been. I think the feet are going to be fairly cold. Oh yeah, it's cold. My feet are melting the ice off the dock. So, well, oh my goodness. Oh, that is cold. We're gonna warm up a little spot over here. But yeah. So I think this is the coldest that it has ever been. For me anyway. Yeah, it's a bit of a mental thing for me at this point. But yeah, check this out. The feet has melted the ice off of the dock. So we'll talk to you later after the swim. I will walk back home and see what's going to happen. Yeah, this is the coldest, definitely. So I'm in Canada this morning. The temperature is about -4 and it's freezing. The wind is about -9. And this next quote might change or even save your life. Don't do things that motivate you. Don't just do things because you feel like motivated, because if you only do things when you're motivated, you're not going to get things done. Every day, do things that not only motivate you, do things because you're disciplined. Every morning, I come down here and go for a swim. I'm in Canada right now and it's freezing. It's -4 with the wind chill of -9. And I come down here and I do this. I go for a swim. I don't do this because I want to. I do this because I want to be disciplined. Disciplined to do the things that are hard to do. Discipline to be able to go and achieve whatever it is that you want to get done. So I will challenge you. Don't do things because you feel like doing them. Do them because you're disciplined to get them done. And go and do something hard every single day. Go for a swim every single day in the cold, freezing water. People ask me, are you going to do this when it's winter? Well, guess what? Winter is here and it's going to get cold. And every day you have the opportunity to go and change your life. Don't do things because you're motivated. Do things because you're disciplined to get them done. That's how business gets done. Do I feel like doing things? Do I feel like doing this every morning? Well, not really, but I know that it's teaching me and helping me to become more disciplined in business, in life, in relationships, in whatever I do. So every day, go and do something that's hard to do in the 4 core areas of life: of faith, family, fitness, and finance. Well, it's interesting. It's raining and it feels colder than yesterday. I'm shaking. Morning, Reset Warriors. Thank you for following me on this path as I'm just kind of recording of what I'm doing and what I'm experiencing. So just on my way down to the lake this morning. The temperature is about, I think, +1 or 2 degrees Celsius. I think it feels about -1 or 2, so quite the difference from yesterday. Feels a little bit more humid though. As the temperature warms up, the humidity sometimes go up. But yeah, so on this journey, one thing that's a little bit different that I'm doing this morning, I am also doing a fast. Have not had food probably in about 34 hours. I will probably go for, I don't know, 48, 50-hour fast. Might have some smoothie or something later on tonight before I go to bed. But yeah, so it's a bit of a brand new experience, seeing what my body can take. But yesterday was quite an interesting day. The walk down, as I shared with you, was okay. It was cold. It was snow. On the way back, my body actually felt warm. It did not feel cold. So that was kind of interesting. I think my body is getting used to the coldness, and it's almost weird. Like I almost feel like I feel colder today than I felt yesterday, where the temperature was much cooler. So I'm wondering if that has to do with the humidity in the air. As it gets cooler, the body feels warmer. Again, not quite sure how that works. But yeah, so like I said yesterday, walking back, the wind chill was -9. It was still snow on the ground. It was quite cold. I know over the next few days it's gonna warm up a little bit more. Also, the temperature of the water yesterday was about, I believe, 6 degrees. So yeah, I stayed in the water for about 5 minutes because I knew walking back is going to be a little bit more difficult with the coldness and what's going on. But yeah, this morning I'm not sure if it's because I'm fasting or really what's going on. Felt a bit of resistance, kind of getting going. Didn't really feel like getting going, feel like having a day off. But again, it's warmer today than it was yesterday, so we'll just keep on doing this as a habit. Not exactly sure when I started all of this, but I do believe that it's been at least a month and a half that I've been going down. It's been probably about 4 weeks since I started not only walking down, but doing it in my just in my shorts without a shirt. Certainly is causing a lot of people to take a second look and look at me. But yes, it's been an interesting journey. Just to report too on the morning, what I'm really doing is I usually get up around 6:15. My energy routine now in the morning includes prayer for about 40 minutes. After that, I go and do meditation. Today I meditated for 60 minutes, the longest that I've ever done. Again, part of the program that I'm doing with Simon. He's challenging us to do things. Heard something interesting. There's a program that it's a 10-day program where people go and meditate for 10 hours a day, which I find fascinating. But I can just imagine when you create that much space, that much room in your life, what things will come out and how that will have a profound effect. So meditating for me is, I think, the next part that I want to explore a little bit more, because I think it does start to create a little bit more space, slow things down, and makes a person a little bit more creative. So we'll have to see, but we'll continue with this cold. People are asking me how long am I going to go and do this. Don't really know. I kind of take it day by day and see where it leads. Oh, the wind chill feels almost colder today than it did yesterday. Interesting. I'm noticing it when it's minus. Like yesterday with the wind chill, it did not feel as cold as it is feeling right now with the wind. So, but again, it's a matter of training my mind and working through all of this. So we'll see what will happen once I have the swim and what will happen on the way down. But yeah, so I appreciate you following me on this journey. That I'm going to start reporting every day on here. Have not really been kind of recording myself as I'm walking down, but I think I'll start doing that, just sharing my thoughts and include the video of how I'm feeling and what's happening and what I'm experiencing. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Would love to chat with you and share with you kind of what I'm doing. And in these videos too, I'm going to be sharing a little bit more why I'm doing this, not necessarily as I'm walking down, but kind of share the journey and the transformation that this is having on my life. Certainly feeling being a little bit more calm, not overwhelmed and stressed out, because that's what shortens life. There is no point of getting stressed out, because most of the things we stress out don't really solve anything, right? So yeah, the water is a little bit more calmer. So yeah, wondering where the temperature is, if it's still around 6 degrees Celsius. Probably will be about there, but we'll see what's happening. So just to report, almost at the lake, my arms are feeling colder anyway, about the same as yesterday, which again is kind of fascinating. But like I said, my core temperature is feels warm, so we'll see what will happen. It's nice not to have snow and ice on the dock. It was quite slippery yesterday. I could have ice skated on top of it. But yeah, looks like I've got a few friends over here that are keeping me company some mornings.